so far, given a circle, if we know the radius of a circle, we can jump to to work out the circumference of the circle by using this formula: c equals 2 pi r. So given a circle with a radius, from the radius we can work out the circumference by using this formula. We will put the radius into here, and then we will get the circumference. And given the circumference, we can actually work out the radius. We can also go backwards. So we know the circumference of the circle, then we can put it into the C and then rearrange it to get R. Okay? So far we know that if we have a circle and someone gives us a radius, we can work out the circumference. If someone gives us the circumference, we can jump backwards to the radius. Okay? Here's a new thing now. If someone gives you a radius, if someone gives you a radius, there's a new formula now. A equals pi r squared. Okay, this is another famous formula, and you have to remember this by heart. Okay, for the time being, you don't know how we got to this formula. Let's just use it for the time being. Let's just use it. When you're older, then you will understand. But for the time being, let's just use it. Don't worry about how they got there. So basically, if you want to know the area of a circle, that's the amount of space that this thing takes up here. You basically use this formula here. So this is the radius 6. So you put a 6 into the r. Okay. You put the 6 into the r, and then blah 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 blah, work out a. So a, we're trying to find out the area here. A equals pi r. Remember, this is r here, and then we've got to square it. Now the 6 is the radius, so we've got to put the 6 into here. So 6 goes in here. Okay. Remember, powers are more important than this multiply here. So you've got to do this thing first, and then you can square it, because powers are more important. So 6 times 6 is 36. So it's pi times 36. Okay, because this bit here is basically 6 squared. 6 squared is 36. So yeah. So at the moment it's a bubble here and a bubble here. They're multiplying each other. But we prefer to put the number in front. So let's put the remember 5 times 3 is the same as 3 times 5. So we can actually switch these over just so that it will look neater like this. So the area of this thing here, of this circle up here, would be 36 pi. Okay. If you really want to know, you could just leave it as 36 pi. But okay, let's use a calculator to work it out. Hang on. Calculator. Okay, so the area is 36 pi. So what you do is you punch in 36 and then you times pi, and the answer would be whatever this is, 113. So the area is 113 centimeters. Okay, this bit is weird. Centimeters squared. Don't worry about this unit for the time being. If you look at this here, it's a length, 6 centimeters. That's just one length. Because we are talking about area, we have to use centimeters squared. For example, if you look at the square here, if you talk about this distance, just the distance, how long it is across. For example, if you talk about the length of a string, you're talking about the length. So that's centimeters. But because we've worked out the area, well, it's this times this. Because we are talking about the area, then we have to use centimeters squared. Remember, a string, you can't say a string is 13 centimeters squared. It doesn't make sense. A string is a length. So you just have to, a length is like centimeters, a length is a length. You just have to talk about how long it is. Here, you're talking about the area. So you have to, basically, this is centimeters, centimeters times the centimeters up here, so it's actually centimeters squared. So whenever you talk about the area, use centimeters squared. If you talk about the length, Just use centimeters. Let me give you another example. Okay, hang on. Suppose you have a circle here. It has a radius of say 3 centimeters. What is the area of this thing here? What is the area? So for the time being, we don't know how they came about with this formula. We just know how to use it. So pi r squared. Remember this. Write this down somewhere. Okay. So area equals pi r squared. So the radius is 3. So let's put the 3 into the r. So a equals pi. Well, let's do this inside our head. So the 3 squared would be 9. Okay, this thing here is 9. So it's basically pi times 9, but we prefer to put the number in front. So it's 9 pi. So the area of this would be 9 pi. And whatever the answer is, it would be centimeters squared. Okay, but just leave it as a equals 9 pi. If you convert it to a decimal by using a calculator, okay, let's do it. Clear. Hang on. So the answer is 9 times pi. Okay, so this would be roughly 28. So the answer is 28. Now we can start dealing with the units now, centimeters squared. Okay, so the reason why we have this is when other people looking into what we're doing, they can see, oh, the unit is centimeters squared. So this person must be talking about the area of something, not a string, because a string is a length. So this is just to help other people know what you're talking about. You are talking about the area of a circle. Okay.